Okay, so I found this article in BBC News about UK schoolboy corrects NASA data error regarding regarding their sensor that measures radiation on the International Space Station. Watch this.
So the TIMPIX project is a project where we're taking data from a little chip on the International Space Station that records the radiation on the International Space Station.
One of the most amazing things my students found out, Miles, he was looking at the data. We were all discussing the data, but he just suddenly perked up in one of our sessions and said,
"Oh look, there's a -1 there. What does that mean?
Why does it say there's -1 energy here?" And we looked at the data and thought, I don't know.
You can't have negative energy.
And basically what he'd noticed was that when nothing hit the detector,
Where you would expect to see 0 with no radiation hits, we're actually a -1.
now, if nothing hits the detector, you're not going to get a negative voltage kind of put onto this chip. So we emailed Laura at the Institute for Research and School, and her response was, "Oh, I better get in contact with NASA."
I've got to say, it's pretty cool. Like, you can tell your friends. I just emailed NASA, and they're looking at the graphs that I've made.
Initially, they said, "Oh, we know about this problem," and quite rightly, they'd come across this before.
But they didn't realise how common they were. They were coming out maybe once, twice a day, rather than once or twice a year.
And they asked us to highlight during TIMPIX's 6 months up there what and where that had occurred.
So we made these charts, and we made them of the really low bands of energy, and then we made them going all the way through. That took a very long time. That was a lot of people doing a lot of effort of copying and pasting, really.
So that was quite nice. The students had really picked up on something.
Me and all my friends we're just like A-level physics students, and we're just looking at a piece of data, but we are in a way on the cutting edge of physics research.
Radiation data? Why would NASA be concerned about accuracy when it comes to radiation data?
Just outside the protective layer of Earth's atmosphere and magnetosphere, a few hundred miles above the surface, is a universe full of radiation. In addition to the solar radiation, X-rays, and gamma rays that we experience here on Earth, astronauts are exposed to even more dangerous forms of radiation once they leave our planet.
What we're concerned with for the astronauts is space radiation, which is cosmic rays that originate either from the sun or from all the stars in our galaxy, so they're called galactic cosmic rays.
So this kid, going through the data from the ISS, realizes that there's this impossibility in the data from the sensor detecting cosmic radiation, and emails NASA. And their response is to say, "Oh, it's it's no big deal. It only happens like once a year." And then he responds back and says, "Oh, actually, it happens multiple times a day." And so now their way of handling this faux pas is to just praise the kid and good job and it's so cool I got to email NASA, and it's like. Never mind the fact that it's highlighting the fact that something that should be pretty dang important, monitoring the radiation levels of the astronauts on the ISS, is not only are they apparently not paying too close of attention to their instrumentation and the data, but once it is pointed out, then they have the students go through and find out all the places where it is where all these anomalies are and do the work for them. It's kind of sometimes it's good for a laugh. So just thought I'd share that with everyone. Yeah, but of course, if you haven't gotten it by now, sometimes people don't quite clue in that what I'm pointing out here is that yes, this is just more evidence that they are not up in space. The reason that they aren't taking the data from the radiation sensor seriously is because there is no radiation, because they are not in space and the ISS is fake. Just so in case anyone missed that. Until next time.